Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. How are you doing? Okay, so I can see, and I also suggest to check out the post that comes with this. As always, all I write and share carries really sacred ascension keys and codes and navigational tips and instruction sets for us all as one to align with the new Cosmic Christ blueprint. The consciousness that gets us all the way home. And everything I share really comes from love. Even if it sometimes feels like I'm giving out, it's really true divine love. Because true divine love is gentle love, it's tough love, it's omni love, it's all kinds of things. And it's like a good friend who, or a partner, or a sister, or a brother, or a parent, or when you speak to your child and you have their best interests in mind and they're doing something stupid and you have to tell them. Or when you see someone is being abused, or when you see someone not standing in their power and you know, like, hey, you can do better for yourself. That's where I'm coming from. So it's not all just the false love and light of gentle, everything is great here, you're great, we are great, everything is great, and just sitting here and expecting everything to change as if by magic, although it will, and it is. But it's the both end. Now we need to make the magic happen, as I do speak about quite a lot. And I really have, over the last 3 years, shared so much, literally everything for free. And just over the last year, I've taken like the activations and group calls into private containers. And yeah, also stop doing it for free because people just don't really value what I'm sharing a lot of the time. And I see it again and again. And that's how the field becomes imbalanced. So a few people like me carry a lot on behalf of the all. And so what would happen if nobody shares their gifts, their insights, look like the crazy fool of, you know, speaking light language, whatever else, speaking the truth, which a lot of people don't want to hear, and egos get triggered and all kinds of things, because I know I emit a very high frequency, which is authenticity. That's where I come from, which is like when I'm a bit frustrated and when I feel energies need to move in the field, it's not just me. What do you think God is thinking about all of this? Do you think God is just thinking, hey, children, everything is great? You're just sitting there like spectators. It's not what is getting this done. And this is a huge problem in the collective, and especially in the spiritual community, where people just hope for the best and read reports and watch videos, but they're not really open to applying what, for example, I am sharing, which really will get you home, which will get you ascended. This is like everybody will need to make a choice now to let the old fully go behind and enter all new. And again, it's like all the choices up until here really add up to what you're going to access now. So it's like, you know, what we have sown, we will reap, so to say. So this is the ultimate karmic payout, as well as it's the end of all of this karmic stuff. So a big code that came through is the 777 code. It's like all about ancestral baggage, you know, all of this density, miasma, also curses, hexes, spells, black magic, all of that stuff, and healing the bloodlines, all of the bloodlines, and especially those who carry the Blue Nile code, or the code of the Blue Nile, or whatever. It's very much connected to Egyptian timelines. It's about the royal families, also the Lyran royal families. It's about the Ianis. It's about the grandmother turtle codes. It's about those who carry the original source code, so the original twin flames, tribes, founder races, guardians, Essenes. This is also very much connected at the moment. Throat chakra is fully healing, clearing, aligning. Because first of all, you need to really fully know your truth, to speak your truth, truly, which has been wrong with many. I mean, we all have been aligning with real truth together as one. But you get me, you also need to see where you've gone wrong. Like I've learned all I've learned through a lot of hard inner work. I've invested everything in what I'm transmitting, and I'm doing most of this for free. And most people don't really get the value or are really appreciative of it, or really support me back, also in a tangible way. And yeah, it can be very frustrating because I know what I'm here for. And I've had to put up with a lot of backlash, interference, freaking hijacking trying to happen, all kinds of bullshit along my journey, because I've been returning the truth. And because I shine a very high light. And what people mistake for arrogance is just true confidence. And that's what I need to have. If I don't believe what I'm doing here and bringing back the cosmic Christ shield, healing the morphogenetic field, literally the divine blueprint, like again, with you together as one. I'm speaking from the oneness. But I know I carry the core blueprint of all of this. And that I came here to help us all complete this in a really big way. And that's what my calls and activations do, and everything I transmit. I know I have helped many, many people, even the ones who've been hating against me or trying to copy me or whatever else. So, and I've done this from a deep place of love. Everything I say, and it comes from a deep place of authenticity, and that alone activates your field. Everything I speak, it's an activation. You're welcome. And I know people will be sorry. And I know people will be grateful, and it's all about to fully flip and shift. Like today, this is all just completed. I'm fully letting go of the stupid story of people being rather triggered by my light, you know, and just turning into, again, our curses turning into blessings where people are appreciative and actually get you and your value because they see their own. That's the issue. People don't really see your value and your, you know, psychic gifts, abilities, spiritual gifts, the true ones out there, not the fake imposters, only if they know their own true self and can appreciate their own gifts and abilities, really, truly. And they are far and few in between. And it only takes a few, and far in between, to complete this all, which we have done ultimately. But everything I do really comes through higher guidance. I could just not do videos, especially not as much as I share, and really comes from love. And if it triggers you, there's something in there for you, quite frankly. So it doesn't come from blame. This comes from, we all need to step fully into our own creator self, being fully God sovereign and free to do this. It's not happening by following and just hoping, wishing, sitting there like a spectator. It just does not happen. If this triggers you, go into it. And it's quite frankly, a lot of people have been like basically de-emasculated by not being in action, by not making the magic happen, by not sharing their gifts and abilities. By all kinds of, even the ones who do, so many have been infiltrated and hijacked. That's the other big issue. Where, you know, a lot of the activations, mass meditations people take part in are actually feeding the opposite, you know, agenda, because they're hijacking your codes and your blueprints to access stargates and so forth, and hijacking your codes by telling you what's right and what's wrong, and you're just sitting there, instead of making up your own mind, because that's you returning your own true, divine, own unique blueprint. People like me are just here to remind you of the real truth, your own divine blueprint. It's more being done through frequency that I'm transmitting. And as I stand in my authentic truth and serve my purpose, I ignite this in you. And this is what we're here for. Again, if people wouldn't do this, where are we? And we need to bring up the whole, you know, as many people as possible right now to steward this grand and great awakening. So wakey, wakey, awake, aware, and alive. And this comes from, you know, I mean, come on, we're just having a laugh here, ultimately. And I have the deepest respect for all the people who are doing the good and hard work out there. Thank you so much. And I say this frequently. And I come from really deep love in everything I speak. But it's not just everything is great and the bad ones are over there. It's like, hey, we have created all of this. It's the same like, you know, us playing the victims of like, what did we sign up to? Ultimately, it's like we made all of this up. We are the creators of all of this. It's more like, wow, we fell asleep behind the steering wheel. That's a shift of perception. We created all of this. We gave away our power. And again, this is not from a place of blame. You need to get all this programming bullshit. This is about like, wow, we didn't know any better. Now we do. I've learned everything I have done, like know now, ultimately, most, at least a lot, through stupid mistakes and giving my power away to other people. And as you fully reclaim this, and again, also cut off all these energy vampires that are one way or another have been affecting your field, as you follow your inner guidance, even if it doesn't always make sense at the time, you will feel your morphogenetic field, your blueprint healing, your multidimensional DNA activates every time you trust and follow your intuition, not what other people say. So as I always like to say, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is generally what I'm sharing all here to remind you of your own power. And not just sit there and not, but really apply of what I'm sharing. These are really sacred keys and codes, navigational tips, instruction sets to help us ascend. And I give them freely, literally, mostly. So, but it's your choice to pick up. So what we're doing now is everybody gets back their God sovereign free self, and everybody's now basically on their own in a sense of, you need to make this happen. You can't give your power away to anyone else anymore. No guru, teacher guide, no husband, no parent, no boss, no politician, no cabal, no negative aliens, okay? You have created all of this. That's your God sovereign free self fully returned when you really, really get that and have fully merged, integrated with that consciousness. And it's here now, 144. So we have really high plasma waves, crystalline and multidimensional DNA activations taking place, flowing in from the God host that I'm here to transmit. And I am here as a messenger for God, and I don't say this lightly. Okay, and this is why I speak the way I speak. I have to speak the way I speak in order to create this reality. I've seen this 3 years ago. If what I've been shown 3 years ago, this is what's about to unfold, I would have just sat back and not done anything. It would not have happened. You're being shown the things that you've been shown in order to make them happen, help make them happen. There's really little doing on your side as such, in a way. You know, if we all really rise together, that needs to be done as such. Because the more of your spiritual self that's activated, the more, you know, the less you kind of need to do in the physical as such. Especially if you think about just creating realities. You know, you become, everything becomes consciousness. You're literally at one with your whole environment. It's just next level creation. And the memories are all coming back. So this is unlocking and returning ancient codes, wisdom, our life force, gifts, abilities, power, our cosmic history records that were stolen from us. And that's also what the Jeshua mission was very much about. I'm going to leave 2 links from Ascension Glossary in relation to what I'm sharing today. In connection to the blue flame Melchizedek, which is also connected to the throat chakra healing, completing right now in the 777 code, where you can read up more about this. It's really all interconnected. And the whole retrieval of the Hierogamic divine union codes to new divine blueprints, which again, this is a whole undertaking over many, obviously, timelines, generations. Ultimately, the one is working together, everybody playing their role. Once you really get this, as you fully merge with God's source consciousness, it's like all of these foreign realities literally dissolve now. Sushanatea Keate. As you remember, you've been dreaming, you're always dreaming. Now we transform from victim to the happy fool and the hero of our own journey and story. As you get this, you need to be happy to have been wrong and go like, wow, that was stupid. Apologize, whatever. If you want to mend bridges, repair relationships, return all the way back home to your true self. You know, you just keep following your intuition really from one now moment to the next. That's all I've been doing. And it keeps activating my higher multidimensional self and so much wisdom, so much insight. But again, for like literally 10 years, since I started, like did my first Reiki course, I've just daily have spent time, hours, literally, to heal myself and the cosmos, because I inherently, like I just intuitively knew everything I was doing for myself, I was doing for everyone. And I tried to stop, I tried to give up, try to do all these things, but it's literally bigger than me. It's just a higher source driving me in every now moment that also sustains me. As you connect to God's source consciousness, eternal life flows, even though momentarily, you know, we're being reset and it's hard on the body and you're exhausted and tired. You allow this, it's a quick way through, to reset your bodily systems. You're literally getting a new operating system and what's it called? User interface. It's multidimensional and it's organic, crystalline, liquid light technology. And so are you. So remember what's really real. I'm here to remind you. It's a gift from my heart to yours. How you accept this or not is up to you. As well as I also understand that people are just not, you know, it's a frequency mismatch. Not many people get what I'm sharing. I get why. As well as it's frustrating because I've been doing this for eons. I've been waiting for eons for this all to complete. And I can see, you know, again, I'm not the only one. I can always go deeper and deeper within, as I've done again today in my, you know, in all that energy work I do. And again, this was part of us completing this last activation. So thank you again for everybody who was part of this, the eclipse activation. From the 14th, eclipse, your false self and quantum ignite your heaven on earth now. Because again, everybody is responsible for their own still. Okay? So this is not a done deal. Nobody can piggyback right this. Even if you take part in my activations, you still need to apply what I'm sharing. That's why I'm not just doing activations. So I'm sharing a lot of gnosis, wisdom for you to apply, but also to make up your own mind and like, you know, integrate it in your own way and go further and expand. We all hold different truths that we're here to return our own perception of reality. Together, we expand our consciousness. This is what this is really about. Expanding the consciousness is expanding the blueprint. So us being afraid of someone else's opinion or anything, just like this is the end of demonization. Evil is unconsciousness. So where we need to go is delete our own unconscious or go making the unconscious conscious, as Carl Jung said. That's the way you get rid of evil. That's what we've been doing. 222. Divine love has done this all. Usuna Sheake. Divine love is truth. That's what heals all. That's what you have to return in every now moment. Your intuition, your heart is telling you. It's God speaking to you. That's you integrating your God self. That's why you following your intuition is what activates this. But you need to keep going. A lot of tenacity, a lot of perseverance. This is a lot of hard work to really ascend. Not just this kindergarten ascension that goes on out there. Yeah. You need to go all the way in and do the really hard work and really go right to the edge and really excavate your true self beyond all of the trauma and the wounds and feel it all, to transcend it all. Because if you suppress stuff, it's still there. The same as me. Should I just pretend everything is great? Everything is great. Although it is, it's also like, we need to keep making it happen. I know how much it takes to have made this happen and keep making it happen. I gave everything to this, and people don't have a clue what it has taken me to get here. Seriously. And it's fully honest, the oneness, and because I can't help myself, because I have surrendered to Source a good while ago. And I continue to do so because it's the only way through. And the only way through and out is in. And some of us have been doing a lot of work on behalf of others who can't face their own shadows because they're demonizing and they're stuck in all the programming, which I've been, again, helping to transcend and break through. But if you're stuck in your triggers and ego, yeah, you can't get there, quite frankly. Kushanata. And that's just how it needs to be said. And again, God is not just like, yeah, children, everything's great. God is about to sort all of this out. This is the final reckoning. This is, everybody is going to be judged by God, your own God self. You're judging yourself. As like today, the Cosmic Mother, everything went back to the seeding point of creation. So again, this is part of the activation we did for the eclipse on the 14th. If you still want to join, this is really a timeless quantum activation field call, as all of my work is. It really assists you on your journey if, again, you're open and you apply what I'm sharing. The details are below in the description box. And what we did as part of the activation, supported by light language, was to return to the seeding point, the beginning point of creation. So I saw this today fully completing. So the Divine Mother pulling all of creation back to the seeding point and rebirthing everything, and Shiva and Shakti fully merging. That's also why you may feel a lot of sexual energy, as all of your, the extended Kundalini currents of the Kunda ray, you fully connected back to the tri-wave, the threefold founder flame, the primal sound and light fields of creation, and the Godhead, the God host now, fully emanating through us. The unity field is fully online. Shiva and Shakti are fully merged as one, masculine, feminine, completing all of this. Iskanashata, Tikira, Esanata. The divine union is fully completing. Today was the marriage day. Oh, it was also the 17 coding. So that was the 17th. If you do the 17th and the 10 is the 1, and then the year 2023, it's the 17, which is a big twin flame number. So anyway, so today really that has concluded, and now the party can truly start. So everything is going to become physical now. So the big reset, so that the main message was, I'm just going to read that out, that came through. The reset has been completed and now goes online. So it becomes physicalized. All of this, basically, meta and antimatter, masculine and feminine, all realities, timelines, realms, dimensions, universes have been fully merged as one. All fragmentation and separation healed. The cosmic monad reunited as one from within, as the singularity is being remembered and here. The cosmic Christ seed atom has been fully reset, and all new free worlds have been reborn and now ignite. Now comes the finale. So truly be ready. Those who are ready will have to play the superheroes right now, especially the divine masculine. That's all I can see. That's the only option, so to say. For us all to fully rise. Those that need to, those that know who you are. Okay, the original twin flames, counterparts, founder races, Essenes, gray lines, magic gray queens and kings, cosmic dragons, fully reunited from within the oneness as all separation and fear fully dissolves. All of this illusion. And with it is fear matrix. And what's beyond it is real, true reality that we just haven't been able to see, really, because we haven't been tuned into the right frequency bandwidth for many different reasons, as I have been speaking about plenty. So, and again, you can look back at any of my videos. They really contain timeless navigational tips, instruction sets, keys and codes. All of my videos really help you to purify, clear, heal, balance, harmonize, upgrade your field. Even if, especially my activations make many people fall asleep, I do transmit a lot of high gamma waves that really connect you to these God source frequencies, because that's what I'm here to transmit. And again, I'm here to remind you that we all are this. We are here to show what is possible if you put in the good hard work. That's the whole point. And not go for artificial ascension and brain chips or whatever else. It's all inbuilt. Okay, we're here to return really organic crystalline technology, sealing chambers. That's what I see. Highest, fully ascended realities. Okay? Wishka aina kera eskuna tikerate. Crystalline golden castles, castles in the sky. All new crystalline realities. The diamond sun. God body, rainbow plus my light body, my Kaaba vehicle, aurora orb bubble, fully igniting. The divine template of the 144 plus 3 as the 13 as 1, triple helix DNA. The perfect proton seed, 13 protons, 12 electrons, 13 neutrons, fully ignited. Crystallizing our DNA, blood, skin, bones, fascia. Every carbon atom turning fully crystalline. Imagine the water, fully purified, crystalline. Beautiful earth turning crystalline. Everything purified, pure air, food. Everything returned to its original divine essence as you remember. As you clear up the mirror inside of you and your perception of reality, you will no longer project out a toxic reality. It's shape-shifting from inside of you as you shape-shift, as all of this goes online. The supernova of the One Heart Mind event is us returning to the 0-point field. It's us returning to true divine love. It's a truth tsunami. It's ultimately the final reckoning. Like, this is the final separation of the wheat from the chaff. That's all I'm seeing. So this collective tower moment, this is the end of the old world and the beginning of the new. The new dawn is here now. Sushana tekera ekara sinatakara tukuna seate. Sushana teata. You need to jump all in, okay? I actually had, and I can't show them here, but I did, I have an oracle deck. It's called the Cosmic Journey Oracle, which I do quite like. Anyway, so I picked 4 cards, and it's very much connected. They're very much on point. So, but when I show them, they won't translate, I think, on the screen. But I will share them later on in a picture, either later today or tomorrow. Anyway, the first one was, I just read them out. You contain the entire universe encoded within you, which is exactly that. Literally, the divine blueprint of creation lies within you for your own creation. And again, those sacred key code holders, okay, who hold the original source codes for creation, they literally hold a blueprint for creation inside of them. That's why it's so important to remind ourselves of the responsibility and accountability we carry. That we came here to shift reality from inside of us, not just hope for it, not just wait, not just sit back, but really make it happen, go all in. Remember, you're the diamond avatar in the game, and like there's literally nothing to fear. You remember your boundless, limitless, eternal self. That's what it takes, literally. Okay? It's all about self-empowerment. It's all about you reclaiming all of your power back from all the people, places, things, all the people trying to copy our divine blueprints, what do they hold consciousness, our real truth, the emerald history records, which they stole, literally, and inverted, hijacked. That's all the inverted truths and spiritual teachings you see out there, and religions. It's all the same. Okay, so a lot of people are waking up now. It's not going to be fun, so to say, for the ego, but it's just about to just, like, as the love bliss wave hits fully, I don't know what it's going to be in the interim. Like, nobody cares anymore, okay? And it's all going to be like just a distant dream that has served its purpose, a really big purpose, which is like, it's basically Shiva Shakti merging fully as one. It's also the, what was I thinking? It's called, besides it being the royal weddings fully completed now. And this will all go online. So a lot of twin flames will come together now. It's like a frequency. Anyway, so the entire universe is inside of you. That's how much power you hold. And that's that. Oh yeah, the next card reminds me. Shiva Shakti merging is, so there's the, what's that symbol called again? I can't even remember. But it resembles yin and yang. Anyway, here it says, out of the mess comes elegant order, literally. Discord creates harmony. You know, everything exists in polarization, in opposites, okay? But you merge them within the oneness, within the neutrality field, the 0-point field, That's what we are holding. That's where we collapse and co-create realities from. That's what Shiva Shakti do. You collapse and co-create. You're not just the creator, you're also the destroyer. Okay, you need to know what to keep, what to preserve, and what to return back to source as the creator. That's what God is doing right now. That's why this is not just done with love and light and everything is great and everything is perfect. This is also like you need to clean out what needs to be cleaned out and realigned in you and all realities, depending on what your, again, mission is. You came here to fulfill your mission right now. And remember what that is in order to be your own heroes, you know, the hero of your own story, literally. So, so this symbol also means for me, what the whole merging of Shiva Shakti, masculine and feminine, also means. It's the merging of the two blueprints. Again, this was all about an expansion of blueprint, like one become two to become three. And it's like 300% of power as the now return, not just 100. Okay? Because again, ascension is about the divine union in between with your divine masculine and feminine, within and then without. As you find, I mean, the twin flame journey is really all about you finding and returning to your real true self. It's an accelerated path. The most difficult thing anyone could ever, I believe, undertake. It has torn me almost apart many times. And it's like, I mean, because we remember that it's also worthwhile of where we're getting to now. Because all of this has now been, again, they also merge matter and antimatter, and they merge the divine blueprint. So basically they have expanded their own blueprint. So from 50%, if you like split an androgynous being apart into masculine and feminine, you know, you would think of it as 50%, so to say, of that original 100% blueprint. But on we went, collecting all these keys and codes, expanded our blueprint, because again, too much purity, that we try to keep our bloodlines pure as keeping it within the families. As we know, this can distort and digress the blueprint and DNA. So we had to expand our blueprint, which did unfold through invasions and hijacking of blueprints and forced breeding programs and torture, rape, and so forth. But ultimately, this is the consciousness experiencing all extremes of what can be experienced in the experience of polarity, distorted polarity, to come back to know, again, what to preserve, what to return to source, these archetypes, the virtues, the behaviors, patterns, all of this ancestral stuff we've been clearing, and what to alchemize the false self, the false self, the ego self, because again, a lot of the stuff, the shadow self carries a lot of gold. That's the whole thing. It's not all to be fully denied. We're not just supposed to go back to the original blueprint of being truly just angelic. That's the whole thing, what many people get wrong. It's about merging shadow and light. It's about merging the blueprints of the fallen and the risen angelic. The higher and the lower self, masculine and feminine, matter and antimatter, and create something totally new. When now all is unified as one, as well as still in its separate form, but it's unified polarity. That's the new unity field, the Holy Trinity. Unified within true divine love, neutrality, oneness. That's the singularity is fully here now. We are fully returned, like the cosmic Christ-seed atom, which is also connected to the crystalline core of the earth, fully reset, fully resetting the whole atomic cellular blueprint within and without, with law of creation. And so it was done. And remember who you are. You are the royal lions. I mean, the ones who feel really, you know, connected to that here. And you have to wear your crown, so to say, crystalline crown, your halo, in a way of being fully connected to source, and here to return true wisdom, true sanity, true divine order, justice, freedom, love, joy, eternal life, to this and all new free worlds and realms. That's literally what we embody. And again, not many of us hold these very ancient sacred core source codes, as well as we all do. Because we all one, and we all share the same blood. So to say, I'm from the same source. We all have the same potential now, as all resets, but it's a whole reset of even like, you know, again, it's the same as like nobody's just from one tribe. If you think of the 12, aka 13 original tribes, everyone is from the one tribe. But now we've done so much interbreeding, you know, even again, if we do a DNA test on this 3D level, you know, it shows us nobody's just English or American, or, you know, that doesn't even exist, but you know what I mean. No one is just from one nationality, has one DNA heritage, because it's all been mixed. That's the whole kind of point. So we could expand our blueprint. And again, DNA holds consciousness. So we're not just like, again, just being holier than holy breeds imperfection within itself. It's not sustainable. It's no fun. Your shadow self also knows to have fun without going overboard. And, you know, it's all about bringing balance back now. That's the whole thing, what I keep speaking about. I keep bringing in balance into the field, even if this sounds like whatever to whomever, and it triggers people. It's the truth. It's me speaking authentically and transmitting God's messages to humanity to get us all the way home. All is one. Ashana. And it comes from a deep place of love. Again, love is not just gentle love, the same as we speak to a friend, okay? It's like also being able to speak the hard truths. Because when we are silent, when evil unconsciousness unfolds in our realities, we are accomplices, quite literally. Shakanate. So remember what you're here to return, which is truth, which is love, authenticity. It's all the same. And it's also power and wisdom. All unified. Ushanata. So, fully let go of the past, all foreign realities, false-side matrices, reversals based on inversions within the one consciousness, fully dissolved now, as love has truly won, truly taken over the new love virus, deleting the fear virus, which is inversions of consciousness, fear-based thought forms and belief systems. They're not really real, okay? Only if you believe them, you create fear-based realities, quite frankly. That's the whole point. What you believe is happening out there, as you shift what you believe is happening out there, also because it's divine timing now, and it's just the end of the old world. So it is. Sa aikara tekena tukure shanata. All illusions, the end of all illusions, as you let go of your false self, and it's done now collectively. I know it's happened from within the core of the cosmic monad. The masculine is fully freeing himself from this fear matrix, of this societal conditioning programming, fully free, happy. Now, the unity field is fully online. Everything is about to go fully live, physically. All right, let's see how this unfolds. Make it beautiful, make it magical. We keep creating it in every now moment. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to transmit here. This is why I keep going. Until I'm on my honeymoon, quite frankly. But, you know, I'm not planning to go there on my own. So, whilst we're waiting, although we're not waiting, Shakarata, it's like, so the new Cosmic Emerald and Crystal Diamond Heart Network is coming. It's here now, fully online. The new telepathic network where everything is known. This is the real truth, which cannot be questioned because it's eternal. And it's arising from within each one of us. Even if it takes a while to come fully out and be revealed, it's here now. Sushanata. Kinatikeda. So all of our hard, good work is fully paying off now. Okay? The banquet is served. Infinite abundance. There's literally nothing to worry about. Unless you want to make it up, and we don't do this anymore. Shakarat. Okay? Goodie. All right. Let's do this. Now, divine love has won over fear for good. Keep remembering. Make this your mantra because it is so. And it's the new cosmic broadcasting system that we have taken fully over. Okay, projecting out a new divine organic creatrix field, the new user interface operation system. Is it called? You know what I mean. the new architecture, which lies beyond the false mirror in the sky and this false dome, whatever, fully dissolving along with all the illusions, all that is false, all the fears. It's all interconnected. Shukanata. Remember how this really works, okay? We, as one, create reality based on our deepest self-belief systems, expectations, and that's where we get to shift it from. All from within. This is where your power lies. As you shift the way you look at things, how you perceive, what you even perceive is happening, you shift what's happening. And what's happening now also as you fully let go of the past, because we've healed it all from within a oneness, okay? You no longer need to think about it. It's no longer relevant. And again, we're shifting the past in the present as we change what went wrong, realign our blueprints, our consciousness to what's really real as we fully surrender to source. Again, there are many layers and levels to this. I've shared plenty to get us there. It's a very personal journey. There's not just one way, okay? It's just you having a true, pure heart's intention of doing this. The moments you really connect to source is when you're really like down in the dumps and you feel like you're breaking apart, or you know, you just want to exit this game. You know, the whole starseed syndrome of get me home. And in general, just it's the separation we feel from source and from one another and our own creation, you know, all of that. It's all healing now as you fully return to the real truth, true oneness inside of your own heart. This is ascension, literally. It has to be felt. That's why this is about retrieving your own gnosis, your own memories of your already ascended diamond avatar self. To remember what you came here to do. It's like remembering what we've already done to get us back to our ancient future, okay? To our new Eden. Heaven on earth, it's here now as you fully ignite your true self. Fully, fully, fully. Nothing to be afraid of, okay? Literally. There's only one of us here. You would literally just be afraid of your own self and your own judgments, which is always the case, ultimately, at the deepest level, okay? So, but your multidimensional self can see everything from all layers and levels, okay? Every now moment. That's multidimensional integration, and it takes a lot of mental gymnastics and openness and not being linear, okay? Okay. So, I think we're done, literally, and in all ways, shapes, and forms. And now we get to really all new beginnings. This is like our happiness, all of our energy, all of our power fully reclaimed. Again, this has been down to a lot of hard work and fighting back and pushing through, tenacity. Thank you, everybody, for your hard work. Really going right in there, okay? Feeling it all, facing the fear, pushing all the way through. Keep doing it, keep rising. This is what it takes to fully ignite everything now, okay? Keep going. You never know when the magic now moment has arrived. It's here now. That's all I see. So big collective tower moment. The great awakening is here. The great reset fully completed. Energetically, the matter, antimatter universe is fully merged, and now everything comes online. Shukanate. This is also the whole return of the Blu-ray Melchizedek is also healing all of the spiritual betrayal fully. And what happened also on the Jeshua mission. Again, I'll leave the links below if you want to read more on this. And always take what resonates, leave the rest, as with everything, okay? But it may help you remember parts of your own mission, because that's what we're really here to complete and fulfill. To return the emerald history records, the true cosmic history records, which is ultimately us fulfilling and returning our true divine blueprints, aka consciousness, aka truth, to this in all realms. We're literally holding the cosmos inside of us. Oh yeah, the other two cards. You will only see the way by making the way, which is very true, always. I've surrendered so much. One step at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time. It has always seen me through. full trust in source, that source has your back. As you follow your mission, your guidance, your intuition, you will always be carried and supported and provided for. And as you fully merge with source, that's the golden fleece, total protection. Nothing can get to you anymore, but you need to trust fully source and be at one with it. Okay, and you can only do this as you fully let go of all fear, ultimately. Again, it's a journey. It doesn't just happen from one day to the next. Although you can have huge breakthroughs from one day to the next, which is what we're doing now collectively, okay? So collectively, as the cosmic monad, we get to that place of just fully let go of the illusory fear, break all the way through. Literally, that's how you gain confidence. That's how you fully integrate of what I'm speaking about. And that's how your blueprint fully activates, not just listening to it, doing it. I mean, whoever thought, like, and I was there too, waiting for the rescue packages and everything to just magically shift, okay? And just taking part in activations and all of that. No, you need to literally stand in your purpose and your power, in your gifts and your abilities. Keep bringing them back in every now moment. That looks different for everyone, okay? Ultimately, it's your beingness, you being your true, eternal, authentic self, okay? So, and the last one is memento mori. There might not be a someday, because this is the end of all days. Again, I will post the picture of that. Anyway, the next card, just because I see it underneath, is like your 111-year-old self. The 111 code came in early on as well. It's like, yeah, what would your 111-year-old self, although we're billions years old here, some of us, say to you now? Tune into your future self, fully merge with that, okay? It's timeless, ultimately. But it's always here now. There is no time, past, present, future. So we can fully merge with that consciousness. It's a frequency bandwidth that you fully align with. Every word, thought, feeling, belief, action you take. But the action needs to be there. Again, I used to just wish and hope and all of that stuff, but only when I really started to share my gifts and abilities could I see how much change I'm creating in the quantum field constantly for all of the energy work I do. And again, just holding the frequency, holding the containers, the calls, activations I'm holding, again, on behalf of all, and also this cosmic Christ shield, again, with my divine masculine and child, and again, with you all as one. But again, I'm carrying a lot of that whole load in all ways, shapes, and forms on a, I know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But you get me. It's been a lot of hard work. And it would be great if more people could appreciate it and respect it, quite frankly. So that's where we're getting to now. Yay. Okay. I know it also has a lot to do with my divine masculine. And this is the thing, you can see, okay, that it's like down to people getting it. And I think we can all relate to this. You know, it's just, if everybody just get what you can see, you know, and so I also feel, then we would already be there. That's the whole issue. And it's like, I have done everything. I don't know, we're there now, as well as we keep making it happen in every now moment and continue to do so, always co-creating our realities as well. Okay. So tune into your 111-year-old self, your quantum self, your future self, who has already done this and knows how to get this fully done, and you all the way back home to heaven on earth. Because each one of us has to do this personally. We all access our own quantum realities as well as a new collective one where we're fully out of the prison matrix. It's the both end. Okay, but a few of us are literally bringing this all the way home and just a way, you know, just literally leading this in a really big way. And I've done a lot of the work. And again, not everybody's vocal about this. Especially the masculines, I can feel now as the throat chakra fully heals. They're going to become much more vocal. Again, this is all about not suffering in silence anymore, not just like pushing down emotions, you know, all that the masculine has been taught. Don't be a crybaby, like to man up. All of this really deprogramming that exists there, okay? Just going to be the opposite, as well as not them being little, you know, like de-emasculated, I don't know, half women. You know what I mean? It's none of that. The feminine leading is just your intuition leading. It's your heart leading, your passion leading, your God inner self leading. Your heart is your connection to source, to the Holy Spirit. That's what heals all. And that should lead within each one of us, men and women alike. as well as we're really returning what it really means to be a man and a woman again. As well as there are, you know, many different aspects again within all of these spectrums, because it's these unique expressions of source is what makes everything beautiful. Again, if we would all be the same, that in itself would create, I mean, you would just be robots literally, which is what the opposition is kind of trying to do. And you know, that's why uniqueness is literally, it's like also makes you bulletproof to being copied, because nobody can copy your true, real, unique, authentic self. This is also what prevents blueprints from being copied. It's all the same, which is consciousness, which is truth, which is love, and what love means. So reality is a reflection of our deeper self-beliefs and expectations held at collective and personal levels. That's where you get to change it all. Reprogramming, shifting the way you perceive things is literally shifting reality on a really big level now. And you always hold the power within you to keep shifting that, okay? But you also need to speak up, because if nobody would speak up and say, hey, this is not okay, where would we be? Literally. It's like, oh. Yeah. And all of this is unfolding. I know for sure. Neither of us would have thought it would. Neither has it ever. That's the one thing that's for sure. And change. So the great unraveling, revealing, great awakening is here. So remember, this is really important now, okay? We came to be the lighthouses to see humanity all the way through, to be those bridges, as well as everybody needs to be really sovereign right now, okay? We can't do this with a bunch of followers, or how some would have called sheeps, but I'm not against sheep. We've been the black ones so far, haven't we? Now we turn golden, the golden fleece, so to say, fully online, all right? And we will really know what it means to be alive for literally, like, I mean, as it will seem the first time ever. But it's really a return, plus it's an expansion of what we ever had access to before, where there are no more divisions between dimensions, realities, realms, races, true oneness, as well as true uniqueness, true freedom, sovereignty. Okay, each again has to be fully accountable, responsible for their own realities, fully returning to that God source consciousness, as we do, they do. 100 monkey effect, okay? And as we shift again in the present, what went wrong in the past, our parallel realities, the distortions in our blueprints, in our consciousness, in how we see reality, how we perceive things, it's all the same. You shift your reality from the inside out, your blueprints, your body. That's also why a lot of the physical symptoms, it's you literally clearing blocks and old thought forms, belief systems, toxins, you know, there's a big toxic load clearing. As all of the artificial shit clears. So now we become truly awake, aware, and alive. All right. And keep seeing yourself fully healed. Imagine, feel, okay, literally quantum merge with your fully ascended, fully healed, fully alive, vibrant, happy self, the best version of you that you can imagine. Okay, it's here now. Big, massive shifts are freaking here right fudging now. So it is. Asana Teaki. Unata. But you gotta keep making it happen. All right, let's do this. Be this. Most of all, the doing comes from the beingness, okay, from the divine feminine, who can foresee, see, feel what to do, not to do. Trusting the intuition, your sixth sense, seventh, whichever, okay, and be all the way tuned in. Be vigilant as well as not paranoid, okay, of what unfolds now. Be the lighthouse, be the guiding light. Show how this is done. Be the true example. That's what we came here to be. And show how to be sovereign, ultimately. Okay? All right. And how to turn on our superpower. Mainly by believing in ourselves and that we can do so, okay? And breaking through all of this limiting bullshit. That is not really real. Really it isn't, okay? All right. Now, imagine magical realms, kingdoms, crystalline castles, golden cities, everything coming online. Your diamond sun God body, keep going there, keep merging, all of you, everything in your reality with that, already being on here, right now, because it is. Ashanata, karate, kanata. For so it was spoken, and so it is done. Use those words wisely, and widely. You create as you speak, write, really paint, bring your gifts and abilities online, share them in whichever way you're being shown, keep following your guidance, bring those keys and codes fully online into this physical reality. We're merging realities, nowhere to escape to, is sent out of, so to say, but the false veils fully dissolving all around us and us fully merging with our higher selves, our already ascended diamond avatar, light body, okay, coming fully online again for those who have done the good and hard work, and everybody else will be able to follow a lot more easy, okay? So we have created heaven on earth for ourselves as we have believed in ourselves, our own magical self, having merged shadow and light, masculine and feminine, fully reunited as one in true herogamic union. It's here now, and celebrations, fireworks are next. Big tower moments, the truth tsunami, supernova of the One Heart Mind event, here to shift and change reality for good, is here now. That's all I see. Anaterka. But go deep within, okay, your own DNA blueprint, your own gifts and abilities, what you're here to bring online, okay, to keep activating your own divine blueprint. That's how you do this. As you just follow your heart and your passion, no matter what anyone thinks, says, does. If they don't like it, nobody, seems to appreciate it. Keep going, okay? It's you being the Christ child, coming back out to play because mommy and daddy are fully back home. You are safe to play again and create from your heart. And that alone is enough, literally, to bring new earth online. Usunata, kanashakirata. But don't hide yourself anymore, okay? Don't hide any suffering, don't hide any feelings. I mean, it won't be possible anymore. Enough of that already, please, okay? Huge buildup of truth, of love, of feelings about to spill over, okay? Tsunami, it's like a whole new kind of flood scenario, and everything that's not in frequency alignment with that is basically returning back to source. Everything is being revealed from deep within us. This is not a disclosure that's being broadcasted on our TV screens, but from inside your own DNA blueprint, a film strip to our new multidimensional realities, our new multidimensional holographic screen of New Earth coming fully online. Let's make it so. Ushanata. Kianakiru. Kusunata. Danasa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Believing in you. Keep rising, keep shining. Cosmic dragons. Claim all of your power back, all of your codes, body parts, all of you, okay? Celebrate you, love it all the way up, the good and the bad, everything. It's all of you, okay? All gold. Just keep alchemizing, keep transmuting, keep letting go. It's very easy now if you just are in total non-resistance, observer state, as well as just feeling it as it flows through you, okay? As a sacred alchemist that you are, turning it all back to gold, golden wisdom. Ashanata kanase kinate. That's why we did it, okay? So nothing to be ashamed of, afraid of. Let it all go, all of these programs, okay? All right. Any remaining separations, fears, illusions, fully dissolve in this field now. The unity field fully online, fully activated, through our hearts wide open. The cosmic Christ seed atom fully reset, fully resetting our divine blueprints. Back to the start, back to the 0 point, back to all new beginnings. Ushana, kina keke, rukuna sanatarata. Claim this from deep within on behalf of all, okay? Finally home, within a true self. All right? Okay. Thank you so much for any like, share, subscribe, comment, any donations to support me in my work. Thank you so much. All right. Keep dreaming really big. Okay. Big ass miracles. You know. Done. Bye bye bye.